Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing from where we left off last time by beginning the rise of the Hutt Cartel. Just as a reminder, there's additional content available over on twitch.tv/Gremory channel 2 that doesn't make it here to YouTube, so if you'd like, go ahead and check that out. We're close to our affiliate goal over there, so any follow would be appreciated. Without further ado, let's get underway.
The Mandalorian. Good. Darth Tormund credits you with the execution of the Supreme Chancellor. I am Darth Mar of the Dark Council. I would retain your services.
Do you have a problem with bounty hunters? Or me in particular?
Your accomplishments are not without merit, but you are an outsider. If there were another, I would choose him. Put aside your contracts hunting smugglers and thieves. A more pressing situation has arisen. We will rendezvous in the McKebb system on the edge of Hutt space. No one must know. Take any precautions required for secrecy.
All right, the McKebb system. But no promises, Mar.
I expect none.
Not a good way to start off as asking somebody for their help by treating them like an outsider, regardless of whether they are or not. And it's interesting to be addressed as the Mandalorian versus the Hunter. Don't get me wrong, I prefer being addressed as the Mandalorian to being addressed to the Hunter, but still.
Darth Mar sent for me. Has he arrived?
He is on his way. Please follow me.
Shuttle Fuliginous, en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
Tell no one of this meeting, Hunter. You are about to hear a truth that very few are aware of. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
Between infighting among the Sith and military incompetence, it's sheer luck the Empire survived this long.
Your tone is not welcome. Your sentiment is correct.
Oh, what
Our
a
blaze
begrudging
have diminished the
answer.
Dark Council. The Republic stands united while we bicker amongst ourselves. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
The Empire's not the only place I can find work. What if I don't want your responsibility?
If you intended to leave, you would have done so. Depart now, and I may still allow it.
You'd be hard-pressed to stop me
Makeb
whether you
grew
allow
rich
it or
from
not.
mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt Cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
Why worry about a future threat when the Republic is on the verge of taking Korriban?
Because what no one knows is this. The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called Isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
The Republic can't be defeated with technology alone. If it could, we'd have won by now.
A fair complaint, but now only a combination of tactics and weaponry can save us. Despite the efforts of the Hutt's mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
Stealing from the Hutt Cartel earns you a galactic death mark. I'm in.
You will have a limited support team, specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cardelban fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. Be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
But no pressure or anything, right?
You're the bounty hunter. I've seen your authorization. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum. Decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in Hutt space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
You will fly me to the surface of Makeb, and you will ask no questions. Understood?
As you wish. I should warn you, the flight's going to be rough. Atmospheric energy charge makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
Wouldn't be the first dangerous landing we've had, and I doubt it'll be the last. Repairing communications uplink.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and when the Hutt's trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
I'm alive. As for who I am, let's say I have a reputation for jobs like this.
That'll have to do.
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planetside, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but McKeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbo lifts ready for capture.
Gravity hooks. If we want to take and hold one, we'll need one that's isolated. We can't draw attention. Your assessment?
Sending coordinates of a recommended site now.
Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took McKeb, they paid off the planet's defense force, veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7 and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
Mercenaries who change sides at the first sign of credits are thugs. I'm a professional.
I bet you are.
I'll stay online, but until we're planetside, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing.
Watch out for ground quakes. Couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X3. We have not received an all-clear signal. The strike team is on its way. Never mind. Signal just came through. Sorry, Commander. Some sort of comm disruption. Must have been another groundquake.
This is support team to ground. That's one clear. Whoever you are, keep doing what you're doing.
I intend to.
Gotcha.
This is Raspart to Regulator Post 2X9. The Archon's pet freak is cracking down on security, so we still need that all clear. Over. Coming in now. Got it. I'll let you get back to playing Pazak, or however you pass the time.
Support team to ground. Remember I mentioned the quakes? That was a minor one.
Nothing like having a planet move beneath you to keep you awake.
Guess the mercenaries aren't enough opposition then.
Not particularly.
I'll check in at the next bunker. Keep moving. And be sure not to leave survivors.
Gravity Hook 7 to Regulator Post 2X4. Receiving the all-clear signal now.
Last one. You should be able to hit the gravity hook without anyone sounding alarms. Play this right, the Hutts will never know. You'll have to assault the hook's base, then take a lift to the docking ring. That's where the command crew will be.
With the command crew gone, the gravity hook will be ours. Wait for my signal to dock.
We're not in any hurry. We have identified a member of the opposition. The mercenary's overseer is the pet project of one of the Hutts running Macab. He's an alien Wiffid, trained from the time he was a cub to be a Hutt Cartel enforcer. Big and brutal. Thought you should know.
Big and brutal enforcers. Also nothing new. Brought us to 65. Might have just accidentally went the long way around. In fact, I do believe that I did.
See.
It's weird that I can't remember how to get to the gravity hook.
Support team to ground. We're in a shuttle and ready to dock as soon as you have control. I've got another favor to ask, though. See if you can get the mercenaries' Hutt overseer talking. I'd like a voice print from him.
He'll die painfully. That's my only guarantee.
Wonderful. That'll make fantastic audio if we need to fake a call to the Hutts.
Absua Spido, si miklo drakinduk.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Ju varun se cuerva ni kavmak. Daugai. Daino to ubu savu, daino to ubu shapu.
I've worked with the cartel before. It didn't end well.
Si miklo drakinduk. Duk now, Grim Slim Monita, Rikoka Shuro Reg.
Your master? What's his role in the Hutt Cartel?
Grimrega, Kautuk Charitza, Koka Mabibumomri. Growlum Dumsa, Sonapang Lautink. Peri Moi Cherina.
Better weapon.
Support team, the docking ring is secure. You may proceed to board.
Take positions, everyone. Bedaru, scan the base. Captain Honthor, you're on comms. You're the bounty hunter who used to work with Darth Torman, aren't you? Well, at least they're spending money.
Sir, the Hutts are calling, but we've got what we need to fake a response. What answer should I send?
Tell the Hutts that we had a shielding failure and radiation levels are rising. We have it under control, but we're temporarily quarantining the gravity hook.
Do it. I'm Catherine Niar, by the way. 8 years Ministry of Logistics, 3 months Black Ops Coordinator. Times being what they are.
Lord Sitharat, Tactical Advisor. My life for you, my loyalty to the Empire.
I'm here to organize the team and facilitate your needs. He'll suggest people to kill.
I'm certain you'll suffice. What next now that we have a base of operations?
If we're going to steal McKeb's Isotope 5 stockpile, we don't have much time. Once the Hutts figure out what we're after, they'll shut down our escape route.
Fleets burn over Balmorra to buy us this opportunity. We mustn't waste it.
Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, Mining Corporation executive. Secretly worked with the Hutts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen Hutts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
Executives who consort with Hutts don't hold up under interrogation. How do I find her?
A covert assault on the resort. I will provide tactical data once you arrive.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
I will not tolerate incompetence. Failure will be punished with death. Insubordination will be addressed more harshly. If you wish to survive McCabe, you will obey my commands.
We will obey.
We will obey.
We will obey.
Should have brought my rifle.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
This is Lord Sitharat. There is a guard post near your landing position. I advise eliminating its protectors before they investigate. I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
My fee doesn't cover environmental damage. Make sure to tell that to Darth Mar.
8 years Ministry of Logistics. I know how to move around cash.
No games. Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each Hutt also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
Handling resistance is the only reason I came to McCabe. I'm prepared.
I do not doubt your abilities. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
No way off the mesa, no one coming to help. The Hutts and their sponsor, trapped with me. Shall we begin?
At your word. I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength. Manju the Hutt's forces are ahead. These are his elite slavers, responsible for turning the royal family of Vena into chattel for the Nar Shaddaa markets. According to Manju, they also once put Gremory in chains. I do not believe it.
One
Didn't
down.
put up much fight, did they?
No, not particularly.
Team.
Kobisho the Hutt's servants are near. They are Nikto, whose clan has served the Hutts for 12 generations. Bred for battle, they are also known to keep formidable enemies. Stay cautious.
honestly don't need the bonus, so I don't worry about it. If it's along the way, we'll take care of it, I guess. But let's just try and pray for a bonus, considering she forced Dead just to get rid of it.
Approaching a cluster of Proto-Rania the Hutt's bodyguards. These are enforcers from his manufacturing plants. Brutes, not intelligent, but physically powerful. They can survive breathing toxins for 20 hours a day. They will not die easily.
I don't know, that one seems to die easily to me.
Is sealed. No reinforcements will come, and no one can flee. I suggest you proceed to the estate.
Don't let your guard down. The Hutt security may be broken, but Solidahesk still has droids.
Yes, because those are so very helpful.
Fancy. Think it's all show?
Mostly. Oh, looks like someone was here before us. Ought to save us some time, so long as the security chief isn't already dead. Oh, now they're starting to come back.
Solid Hesk should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? The Republic's not a fan of bounty hunters these days, and you're not with the Hutts. Don't tell me the Empire wants McKeb too now.
I was hired to get information. I'm not choosy about how I get it. Tell me about Isotope 5.
Ah! Damn it! Fine. Yes, we discovered the Isotope 5 during deep drilling operations, and yes, my Hutt investors kept it a secret. But believe me, the Hutts are no friends of mine. Because their greed overwhelmed their sense, we're going to lose the whole blasted planet.
You sold out your whole world to a cartel of criminals. How did you expect it to end?
You're not understanding. I'm not being melodramatic. We are literally losing the planet. McKeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more McKeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
You doomed all of McKeb, and now you're worried about where to go next?
Yes, I am. Go ahead, watch my hands. I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money, and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
Your assistance will not be necessary.
Right. I'm purging her security records, at least. The Hutt Cartel will know something happened, but they'll have to work for the details. We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.
Those are the most fun discussions, aren't they? I apparently did not activate the gravity hook. That was smart of me. Ah well, I guess we're going to be walking back to it. I forgot the gravity hook is one of those few transports that you have to physically activate yourself. You would think that that oversight would have been addressed by now.
We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
Hunter.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5's location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? McKeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
The destruction of McKeb changes everything. That has to be our priority.
With respect, it doesn't change anything. Our objective is the Isotope 5, and once we're gone, the planet's fate isn't our business.
She is right. The Hutts doomed this world, but it is our empire at stake.
If you're wrong about the timeline, we could find ourselves standing on an exploding planet.
I'll make it the science consultant's top priority. In the meantime, there's this. The Hutts are keeping the isotope at Stronghold 1. It's a massive vault built by the government for McKeb's treasury.
One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of Isotope 5-powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
If Stronghold 1 is where the isotope is held, then how do we get inside without drawing the Hutt's attention?
What about a distraction? There's a message we intercepted.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. Had to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Wouldn't take much to start a revolt. Worldwide rebellion, and the Hutts won't have the manpower to keep us from the isotope.
Support a revolution and doom countless lives, all so we can steal an isotope. I approve.
We'd have to free the settlements somehow.
Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army. Armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Tell them about mercenary atrocities and how the Republic has made a deal with the Hutts. Make them afraid.
It will be done. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.
To observe, but not to participate and take any of the risks. 22 with Torian. Question is, where is the... There. So I don't have to go through this again.
Whew, should have brought my rifle.
At your service, sir.
One down. That should have been 2, but since he got to it a second before we did, it only counts as 1.
put up much fight, did they?
Oh, and if it wasn't for interference, we would have been done with it sooner.
The hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
We have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
I've killed people for money, but those men are animals.
To shed blood for one's home, one's beliefs, is glorious. There is no glory here.
There is something else. Some of the civilian leadership seems reluctant to take this opportunity to strike. We think they're laying low and regrouping. But if we're going to steal the Isotope 5, we need the civilian leaders organizing a full-on revolt. If I set up a meet, can you push them?
When I run out of patience, people die. Will that be suitable?
Might be. Really up to you. There's a man named Polis Avesta who's got influence with the rebels. He's holed up at an old plantation. You've already got half the planet riled up. Win over Avesta, and he'll make sure everyone's pointing the right way.
Normally they hire us to put down rebellions, and now we're being hired to start them. Ironic, no? I ended up going in the wrong direction.
Gotcha.
Stay back! Not one move!
Careful, ground team.
Listen to their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant. You're pathetic. Where's your leader?
I'm Paulus Avesta. You didn't have to do that. I
I guess you
received your
shouldn't have let
message.
them draw their
You
weapons
freed the
on me then.
settlements, and I'm grateful. But why would the Empire get involved at all?
You don't need to know why the Empire is interested in McCabe. We're here, and nothing we do will harm the planet or its citizens.
That's a lot to claim.
We've given you an opportunity to fight back. You need to take it and organize a planet-wide attack.
And what if we say no?
The next time hover tanks fire on your cities, there will be no one to stop them.
Fair enough. But I'll need to talk to the others. I can't make this decision for the whole planet.
I think that's a good sign. Once Polis is on board, get out and I can tip off the regulator mercenaries. Let them know Polis's attack is coming. Maximize the blood and fury.
Give the regulators information on their foes, and we can draw out this fight as long as possible. Well done.
Thank you.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve our admiration.
It's done. Within 12 hours, we'll coordinate raids on the regulator bases and Hutt palaces. But we're still outmatched. Stay and help us plan.
I have other business, but when the fighting starts, I'll be there.
Then we'll see you on the battlefield.
I have what I need. Do I tell the regulators or not?
Set it up, but make sure the mercenaries don't know about our involvement.
It'll be an anonymous tip asking for credits in return. Should work out. We'll await you at the gravity hook. Fighting will start soon.
My team say they're outgunned. Tell the Hutts to get us aerial support or the regulators walk. The Hutts took our planet from us. Now we take it back!
Pakamalamaku, perge kikama.
Sir, we're getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
You've had time to prepare. Show me everything.
Stronghold 1.
Right. The vault facility is built into a volcanic mesa, with a single entrance above the magma. It's also got sensors, alarms, enough to catch any thief who gets inside.
We don't want to alert the Hutts before we have to. Can we neutralize the systems?
Our science consultant has a proposal.
Niga manik nagig oya. Makini argam kim mamek wawak.
Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Mem amgap kugap. Kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. A few tons of rubble should soften the opposition. Then I move in for the kill.
My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside, expect heavy resistance. Regulator mercenaries and automated security, yes. But also specialists loyal to the Hutt Cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
It has to be more than a name and a power source. What can the droid do? Nulilak apa jam kamgram. Amka nem nang nemua inuk. Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
We estimate the Hutts have mined about 100 kilos of Isotope 5. You'll be able to move it by hand with Sitharat's help. I think that's everything. We're at your service.
Once the Isotope 5 is off-world, transfer the credits to my account. Everything else I can handle myself.
Take care of the Empire. We'll take care of you. Nodrin, send that data on where to plant the explosives. Sitharat, get your team ready. All hands, let's go.
Should have brought my rifle.
Travel route is confirmed.
First detonator set. All teams on schedule.
See.
We're picking up wildlife down there with you. We're guessing the quakes are disturbing the ecosystem. Doesn't help you, I suppose.
Gotcha.
Registering the detonator. Still no Hutt activity detected.
The last of the charges are in place. Support team, confirm.
Confirming. We'll get a major groundquake when those go off. Recommend you find shelter before detonation. The mercenaries' landing pad isn't far. Should be sturdy enough not to collapse.
What about the Hutts and Lord Sitherath's team?
The Hutts and the mercenaries are still busy with the revolt. Lord Sitherath and his strike team are on a mesa 3 kilometers north, waiting for word. We're all set. It's over to you.
This is the ground team, preparing to detonate charges.
Acknowledged. Status report?
Nanikara Mirek Agam, Ja Uklebek.
There's a general alarm going out, but that's standard for a groundquake of this magnitude.
And the Stronghold won't be getting reinforcements while the Hutts are putting down the revolt. You're clear to go inside.
Do we have schematics, security rosters? What am I facing in there?
Sending the blueprints now. We know the place is full of regulator mercenaries and Hutt Cartel specialists, but we're light on details. Lord Sitherath's team will follow you in and hold the upper levels open. Good luck.
Gotcha.
Report to ground team. The main security office is nearby. If you take control, you can open the lower levels.
How could you not double the guard?
It was a ground play. They happen every week.
You mercenaries have gotten soft, guarding a rich little planet all these years. The regulators weren't worth buying off.
One bounty hunter against a whole mercenary company. You paid the wrong side.
Huh. You're good. Fancy hardware, too. But you kill thugs, and I win wars. Before McCabe, my team took down a Basilisk war droid with an M7 rocket.
Don't compare service records! Kill the intruders and warn the Hutts!
Sorry. Another time.
Maybe another time.
Still in.
We must warn the Hutts. We must!
You will do nothing. Hunter. With your leave, we will hold position here. No one will pursue you. No one will close off your escape route.
Draw the line here. I will find the inner vault and the Isotope 5.
My lord, I'll start trying to access the security controls. Maybe we can link them to the gravity hook.
Begin. If we can bring Stronghold 1 under your control, perhaps it will be of use. We shall await your word.
Support to ground team. Sithrat's men got us into Stronghold 1 scanners. Radiation levels spike just ahead of you.
Naya Nugan. Jinim Naya Lak Unan Mege.
This is our last chance to strategize. How do I destroy that thing?
Naya Narankam. Kala Ama Nani Mami. Libik Bak.
7.8 watt.
Bumogala Apayang. Nilama imi amka angam? Kambul chaki nanu. Kinama ami bina wangam karak?
What about taking control of the prototype? It could be a major asset.
Nikak nanu inu. Akalak nebu ruma. Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
Get ready then. And good luck in there, ground team. Reprogramming's working. Nodron and North Sitharat should be able to fire the guns.
fight is so much easier on the Republic side, it's ridiculous.
Kuigar.
Support team. I found storage tanks, but they're mostly empty. There's only one sample left.
That can't be right. Keep looking.
The vault goes on. Nadrin, continue to scan.
Nulilak apa jam kamram. Amka nem nang nemua inuk.
Bomogala apa yang? Inilama imi amka anggap?
They couldn't have.
The Hutts used it all. They used up the isotope to make a damned army.
Darth Mar didn't ask for a legion of Isotope 5 droids, but that's what he's going to get.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya ayam.
If they're not active, we need to regroup, figure this out.
I'm not sure if we're going to be able to finish the scenes here or not, so we'll continue from this point next time. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads.
I am Sajin, first Archon of the
And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one.
I've been wondering about the Empire's presence here for some time.